Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
It's Chalanolu! He's scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, a breakthrough already. Mohamed Salah. Nuno Mendes. And the shot's on here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
In with the challenge. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. This looks promising. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Vitoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Aubameyang. Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Look at the space here. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There will be a throw-in. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Chance to deliver. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Nuno Mendes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he welcomes it in. Chance, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
2 added minutes.
Okazaki. Amrabat. Oh, cracking ball. Cleared without complication. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Vitoria certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he was alert to it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys.
He's through and all alone! Now, and a chance! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Amrabat is always looking to break lines.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Aubameyang. Shot could be on. Played into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Amrabat driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well played, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until...
Rummenigge. Can he finish? He's scored! Victoria back on level terms! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And yes, it's him again! This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest. Rummenigge. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And he's taking no chances there. And it's Salah.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard cuts it out. He might be in here. That has been cut short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating.
Chance! Goal! Victoria! And there is his 30th goal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great chance! Just off target.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Adams can get it clear. Has a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cafu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ernest. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Batistuta. Okazaki. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Neves. Distributed tidily. Madrid finding their passes. Vitinha. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hazard, that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Cafu.
Victoria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Neves, now it's Hazard. He can get that clear. And this is Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
Big chance, must be, and the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Victoria head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So off we go once more. Victoria carrying a one-goal lead. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Deftly away. João Neves. And it's Azar. That's an imaginative pass. Victoria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that's well seen too. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Mateus with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Mateus, and he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vieira is there, and he can get that clear. Danger averted for now. And this is Mohamed Salah! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rummenigge.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Victoria surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
João Neves providing an outlet on that flank. And he's there to clear it. Victoria leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Salah. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Victoria can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Okazaki.
There will be 1 minute added
Still
time.
no way through. The defending here is resolute. And time is up. Victoria have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Vitinha. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1.
Chance, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Nicely intercepted. Over to the left. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cannavaro. Vittoria, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Can he latch on to this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Fashul. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Alexander-Arnold. Here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hazard. Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Hernes. This looks promising. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take...
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vittoria have the chance to go the other way. Vittoria! And Vittoria are in front! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Vittoria, they're in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Oh, he's been caught napping!
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Rijkaard. Oh, this is a good chance to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mateus is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's heaved it away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Victoria have their second corner now. Vitinha! Harmlessly behind. Alexander-Arnold. And he's intervened well there. Mikel Oyarzabal. Alexander-Arnold. Hernes. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ah, he's given it away. Threads one in, and the shot's up. Real chance! Goal! Victoria! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Victoria take the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he finish? Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And they're quick to get it back. He's in a great position here. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. He's through, now is he in? That is a crunching tackle. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Indonesia have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Well, I always feel, Peter, that central midfield is a big area of responsibility in this system. It's not as easy for the front three to get behind the ball quickly if one of the wing-backs is pushed on. Then the boys in the engine room have serious...
Just the keeper to beat! And that is masterful defending. And this is Mohamed Salah. Referee's given a throw. That's the throw. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. This might... Rummenigge! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is Luis Suarez. And now they can spring out of defence. And the finish! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is and he's had a hit! It's hit the upright. Cannavaro with the clearance. He's gone for goal! And the ball's come loose here. That's another chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for options for movement. That has been cut short. Cannavaro. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Adams. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Mateus, and he was quick to react. Mateus is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's an imaginative pass.
Two added minutes has been
We are
indicated.
into overtime. Hernes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's come to nothing. That's really well cleared. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Victoria having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Victoria carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Xavi Alonso. And it's Luis Suarez. He's going for goal! Sensational from Suarez! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Number 9, Luis Suarez.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not the most accurate pass. He's in and the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And smartly reclaimed. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now this could be a chance. And he's running, and he shoots! Goal! Victoria! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Victoria get themselves into the lead. He's on it, can he get away? And the flag has stayed down.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Taken back almost at once. Lewis, there's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Mateus. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Victoria take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And time is up. Victoria proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not.
And the shot! Goal! Victoria! And Victoria are in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Salah. This looks promising. He's one-on-one chance! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Mohamed Salah's own. Looking for the run. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance for a shot! Just off target. Knocks it into space. Well, there's the clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Tries to play it through, and he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Adams herring after the ball. Vitinha! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Victoria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's made its way to him. Hernes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Mateus. Hernes. Neymar. Bebeto. He's in a great position here. Big chance! Great chance! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Guardiola. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Mohamed Salah. He's found it. It's Salah!
Mohamed Salah really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Short changes him with that pass. Aimed beyond the defence.
2 added minutes
That's a
have been
shade
indicated.
optimistic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's being shifted off it. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Victoria really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone
And
another
now
one and
I'd
killed
just
the
like
game
to
off
read out our
completely?
fan club
Possibly.
members who are
But
celebrating
as
their
long as they can
birthdays
keep
today.
up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Victoria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Bebeto. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Good ball, good take. Mateus finds himself offside. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. He's found a way through. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vitinha. Victoria looking to pass their way through. Oh, can he finish? And it's there! There is just no stopping him. He has made the stage his own. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Mateus. Shot, surely! And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Can he get it through? Knocks it into space. Mbappe is flagged offside. Howson. Serginho. And it's Camavinga. Tries to play it through. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Howson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge. Puyol does really well to win the ball there. No goals as yet. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Puyol. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Rodri. This might spell danger. And the finish! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. And that has been clubbed away. Great vision. Mateus. 5 minutes till the break. No, again there's no way through. And he's there to get it away. Rummenigge, a player of legendary status. And he welcomes it in.
Has been indicated.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Face to face with the keeper. Mateus. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And if you do have a chance
Well, let's
today,
not beat
please
about the
take
bush,
some time
Peter.
out
It's
to give
been
your support
fairly
to our
flat,
better
and the
stadium
support
fund.
have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Friol concedes a free kick for that. Friol has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And he can clear it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shoots! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
After 63 minutes is number 11.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah. Good pressure, determined, intense. Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah couldn't quite force his way through this time, but Rummenigge! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Adams gets over and intercepts. Howson. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Vitinha has it out wide and in space. It's in! Offside.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. No way through. Into the last quarter of an hour. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. He can get that clear.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Crosses it in. Rummenigge. Rodri calmly anticipates. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Howson wins the duel. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Mohamed Salah taking in the accolades, having been named
Security
man of the
stop.
match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's shot a goal! Goal! Victoria! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Ahmad. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Saint-Maximin. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Ahmad. Now it's Saint-Maximin. And this is Pele! This looks promising. Rijkaard. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Passing is crisp and sharp. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pele. Saint-Maximin. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah. And Mateus. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. Romero gets it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Hermes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Saint-Maximin. Now it's Pele. Guarneri receives it in a good position here. Chiesa. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pele. Waneri. Nice interception, well timed.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Victoria are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Victoria really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's straight offside. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Played out to the left flank. It's come to nothing. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Victoria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now that real chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Victoria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the space here. Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way.
He's gone for goal! Racing over the bar.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Mathias Nunes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Pele. And it's Waneri. Pele! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And here's Mohamed Salah. It's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! He scored! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Knocks it out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Waneri. Tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Mateus 2 assists to his credit already.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative
There will be
ease.
5 minutes added time.
Ahmad. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries to play it through. Chiesa. Now it's Pele. Now it's Saint-Maximin. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mohamed Salah picking up the match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Knocks it into space. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's... and a chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Looking for the run.